back to Paddy's Tales. Well, Rocky was right. The Browns beat the Bills. Now, a lot of people are pointing to Stephen Hauschka's 2 missed field goals in this loss. And as Daniel Powter might say, he had a bad day. He missed a 34-yard field goal. He tried to turn it around, but he had a bad day and missed a game-tying 54-yard field goal. Oh yeah, he had a bad day. But unfortunately, it looks like he's having a bad season, not just a bad day. So let's take a look at his stats. So far this season, he's made just 61.5% of his attempted field goals and has missed all 3 attempts over 50 yards. This percent rate is down from last year's 78.6% and 2017's 87.9%. Now, I really like Hauschka, but the Bills just can't afford, with the offense they have, to leave points on the field, especially points which could have resulted in a W or at the very least sent the game into overtime. Now, hopefully he can figure it out, turn it around. Otherwise, the Bills might have to look for a new kicker in the offseason. Now, I'm a little upset at this loss for other reasons. First, the Bills are a running team, and the Bills didn't run the ball. Let's look at these stats. 11-3, 2019. Game against Washington, Singletary had 20 attempts for 95 yards, a 4.5-yard average carry, and a touchdown. Last Sunday, November 10th, 2019, Singletary had only 8 carries for 42 yards, but had an average of 5.2 yards per carry. Now, unless Singletary suffered some kind of injury that I'm not aware of, and if that's true, someone please let me know in the comments below, I don't understand this. And I don't know how you explain this. The running Bills threw the ball 41 times and only ran 20 times. And 6 of those times were runs by Josh Allen. Compare that with the stats from the game against Washington, where the Bills ran it 39 times and passed 20 times. At 5.2 yards per carry, had Singletary carried 20 times against Cleveland, he would have had 104 yards for the day. Of course, you can't project a game like that, but these stats have to make you wonder why the Bills stopped running the ball. Apparently, Paddy agrees with me. Now, on to the positives. Holy moly, 10 plays on the goal line, and the Bills prevented the Browns from scoring. Just fantastic. And we even got 2 penalties, which gave first downs, and we're still able to keep them out of the end zone. Incredible. The Bills did give up a few more yards rushing and some significant passing yards, but even after allowing for that 147 yards rushing, the Bills' defense is still ranked 3rd in the league. The Bills have only allowed 132 points in 9 games, or 14.7 points per game. Now, if we can only increase the scoring on the offensive side, we'll be getting there. On the offensive side, the positives: no interceptions and no lost fumbles. Ironically, the 1 fumble that Josh Allen did have resulted in a first down. But Josh Allen has to protect the ball. If he's going to run, he's got to protect the ball. Every time he runs, no matter what team the Bills are playing, the defense is going to be trying to strip the ball. They know it's a weak spot, and they're coming after him. It has to be 2 hands, Josh. 2 hands on the ball. 2 hands, Josh. All right. This week, we take on the Dolphins in Miami. The Bills are 6-point favorites, but this one worries me a little. There's some old magic left in Fitzpatrick's beard, and he is on a 2-week game winning streak. Mike Gesicki is an animal. Very hard to get down and runs over people. Parker and Preston Williams both have over 400 yards receiving, but I'm not too worried because I predict the Bills will squish the fish and beat the Dolphins 24-17. There's going to be lots of mafia getting some sun after this cold Arctic freeze up in Western New York and New York in general, and the East Coast in general. So go Mafia, head to Miami, show your support, help the Bills squish the fish. Let's go. All right, let's see who the dogs pick. First up, Lexi. Lexi picks the Bills. Up next, Dandy. Dandy picks the Bills. Last but never least, the only game predictor last week, Rocky the Rocket. And Rocky picks the Bills. Okay, now I know the Bills are going to win, right? Rocky picked the Bills. Okay. All right, go Buffalo, squish the fish. See you next week.